Hi, I'm with Badger Basket, here to go through the assembly instructions for the Trek 3-wheel folding twin doll jogging stroller. Before we get started, make sure you look at all the pieces included. If you're missing anything or have any damaged parts, please contact Badger Basket as shown in the end of the instructional video. So let's get started. For step 1, you need part A, the stroller frame, part B, the long axle, part E, the short axle. You will need 2 of part C, which are the back wheels, 1 of part D, which is the front wheel, 2 of part F, which are the front wheel sleeves, 2 of part G, which are the bumpers. You will also need 2 of part I, which are the back wheel caps, 2 of part J, which are the retainers, and 2 of part H, which are the front wheel spacers. So for this step, what I'm going to show is how to put on the front wheel onto the stroller. Now the front wheel is the smaller of the 3 wheels, has this whole insert that looks the same on both sides. First, what we're going to do to put this wheel on is we're going to be putting these bumpers onto the stroller itself. Now when you look at the bumpers, you're going to see one side that's more narrow that needs to go upward onto the stroller first. So we're going to put both of these bumpers into place first. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to grab the small wheel here, and you're going to see that this insert should look the same on both sides. First, what we're going to do is we're going to be putting the short axle through the wheel so we can see it on both sides of the wheel. Next, you're going to be putting the front wheel spacer on both sides of this wheel. Like so. Then you're going to be putting the front wheel sleeve onto both of these on both sides on the axle. You're going to take this little hole here that you see on the sleeve and insert the axle into that hole. And we're going to do the same thing on this side here. So it should look like so. The next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to be putting this onto the stroller. So both of these front wheel sleeves should go into this front metal portion here. So you're going to slide it on. Now you're going to see that these sleeves are going to start to kind of span out a little bit. When you get them on as far as they go, they should clip into a hole on both sides into these metal bars that are going to hold those spacers into place. Then what you're going to do is you're going to push the bumper down over the sleeves on both sides until they clip down into place, so that the wheel is now securely held into place. So next what we're going to be doing is putting on the back wheels onto this back portion of the frame. I'm going to lift this up just slightly so I can kind of show you here on this back frame piece where you should see these 2 holes going through. This is where we're going to want this long axle to go through with the back wheels. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take this long axle and we're going to take the larger of the wheels and put it onto the axle. Now this side should go in towards the center of the frame, so that this side you can see is more flush. This should be the outside of the axle. What we're going to do is we're going to put one of these retainer clips in, putting the larger side towards the wheel, the smaller side outward away from the wheel, and we're going to push it on and you should hear it click. Now the wheel should not be able to come off after this point. What we're going to do is we're going to thread this through those holes in the back portion of the frame from one side all the way to the other. Now once it's through, we're going to repeat the same process, putting this wheel on, this going towards the center of the frame. Then you're going to put on the retainer, again, large part going inward. We're going to push it in so that it clips into place. And then lastly, what we're going to be doing is putting these caps over this so that you do not see this part of the wheel. So that it pops over like so. You're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. Like so. So next what we're going to be doing is unfolding the stroller or opening the stroller. I'm going to grab kind of by this front wheel here, and I'm going to grab by the handle on the other side, and I'm going to essentially unfold the stroller. Now what you need to do is you need to take these plastic caps here and you need to place them over the metal post here. So we're gonna wanna place it like this and push down on the plastic cap so it holds it open. Do the same thing on the other side, putting that plastic cap over the metal post to hold it into place. Now you'll see this metal bar or this metal loop here. This is a safety feature for the stroller. It needs to be under this plastic clip here so that in the case that these do get bumped or pushed out of place, it can't unfold it, or can't fold entirely. It's going to catch itself on this metal clip as a safety feature. So I'm going to open this back up here. We can open up the canopy and we can put the footrest down so that the stroller is completely assembled. Now in the case that you want to fold the stroller back up, you're going to put the canopy back up, put the footrest back up as well. Now in reverse, you're going to pull up on these plastic caps to take them off of those metal posts. Now if you remember, as a safety feature, this metal loop is going to catch here. So what you need to do is you need to lift up this metal loop on both sides, and then it should be able to fold down into place. So in that way, it's more compact and easy to store or move. And that concludes the assembly for the Trek 3-wheel folding twin doll jogging stroller. Remember, if you have any questions or concerns, to please contact Badger Basket as shown in the next clip. Badger Basket thanks you for watching and enjoy.